Okay, so this is our midterm presentation. Asa, we got Leo and Ashley here as well. And so kind of just to a progress report of what we're doing. Right now, we are in the state of creating the code to run our program. So, we've been hard at work kind of creating our algorithm that's going to take in the image of the cat or dog and kind of determine whether or not it's a cat or dog. And so we're continuing to also do research on the technology that we're using for our research report. We're in the process of creating the GUI for the user as well. And then we're going to test the program afterwards as well to determine the accuracy as we're trying to get, I think, over 50% accuracy is our goal.
So at the moment, we've chosen to do this project using Python. And at the moment, well, what's great about it is that you can use a Colab, or you can actually use any IDE that runs in Python. So what we're doing right now is we took in a data set that we found, the data set for cats and dogs. And what we ended up doing is we uploaded our G drive into Colab in order to have that information available. And then we have a snipping of the code where we formatted the images into one size because the data set it has different images and they are all different sizes. So one aspect of the project is to have everything the same size, where then we classified dog into value 0 and cats into the value 1 category. So for that, in order so we can use that in our neural net model. And then the next snippings, we just showed a snipping of our neural net model. So what we pretty much have is what we've done is we prepared the data set for the training model. We created the neural network model. You have a snipping there. And then we have the model summary. And then after that, what we've done is we've defined the callbacks and then the learning rate. And right now, which includes managing the data, and then we're doing the training and validating the data generator. And then, so at the moment, we're in that step. And then, as you can see on this slide, we have a little bit of a snipping of the training model. This is how we categorized it and how we're setting the training model. But obviously, there's more. You have the validation model, the training model, as well as the testing model. And like I said, all of that is already completed. And right now we're just focusing on the test data preparation, and also on the categorical prediction part of the project.
So we have had to do a little bit of research for this project. So for the data set, we are utilizing a Zera's cat and dog data set, and it has about 10,000 images in that set that we can use. And in chapter 1, it does say that the larger the data set, the more accurate your program is. So that's what we're definitely trying to reach. There are different structure designs for this project. They consist of the convolution layer, the pooling layer, and the connected layer. All these are kind of connected to the neural net models that we've been learning about this semester. And then we have the Thinkter by Python that we're going to be using for our GUI interface. It's just a thin object-oriented layer that kind of helps it translate TCL commands, which can be fed back into that interpreter and give us a really great and easy way of making GUI interfaces for the users.
All right, so some challenges that we kind of had, and that I think we'll continue to have are time management. Making sure that we're continuing to contribute to the project each week, and that we're continuing to stay on time with all of our deliverables. Another big challenge is kind of getting our code to work. Working through code errors can sometimes be tedious, and so in the process of editing and developing the code and the algorithm for our project, we've had some errors that we've had to get out as well. And then the last challenge that we might face is kind of getting our program accuracy above the 50% and making sure that it's our program is accurate. And in order to change the accuracy, that might require us to manipulate the algorithm, which could prove difficult in the future. And plan to continue working on the code. We are also going to continue to work on the GUI aspect of our program to make sure that that looks all nice as well for the user aspect of things. We're also going to get all our algorithms correct and combine all of our code together and all of our work together. And then kind of the last stages of developing our code will be to test it and to make sure that it's accurate.